To call this meeting to order. Moved by Councillor Rolla, second by Councillor Kodak, resolved that the regular meeting commence at the hour of 7 p.m. Be it further resolved that council acknowledges that we are meeting in the Robinson Superior Treaty area on lands that have been traditionally used by several Indigenous nations. But we would like to pay special recognition to our closest Indigenous neighbors, the community of Bigdegon Nishnawbek and Nemazigamik Nishnawbek First Nations. We wish to recognize the long history of the First Nations and Métis people in our region specifically and show respect to them today. All in favor? Carried. Any additions or deletions to the agenda? No? Any disclosure of pecuniary interest or nature thereof? No, seeing none. Approval of the agenda. Moved by Councillor Kodak, second by Councillor Rupp, resolved that the agenda be approved as circulated. All in favor? Carried. Delegations, presentations, adoption of the minutes. Moved by Councillor Hudson, second by Councillor Rolla, resolved that the minutes of the regular council meeting held May 27th, 2026 are adopted as circulated. All in favor? Carried. Additions, correspondence. Moved by Councillor Rolla, second by Councillor Kodak. Resolved that correspondence items 08-01 to 08-02 be received and filed. All in favor? Carried. Any reports? Okay, verbal update. First of all, I want to say congratulations to all the graduates that will be graduating or have graduated this month or late last month. Another thing I want to say is condolences to the family of the OPP officer that lost his life yesterday in Hearst. That just proves to show that all the emergency response people that you never know, and you don't have to be in Toronto. It can happen up here in the north in small towns. So yeah, anyway, very sad day for the OPP and the north. The reminder of the seniors breakfast on
June 19th.
June 19th. Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure. So, okay. And yeah, that's all I got.
Great. So to tie into that, so a reminder, yes, about the seniors breakfast. It's going to be held June 19th on behalf of Mayor and Council for all the seniors in the community. It will be from 9 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. at the Bethany Pentecostal Church. And we do want to say a thank you to the Golden Age Center for recommending that venue that has the facilities that can host the seniors breakfast this year.
Perfect.
When do we have to show up?
Yes.
I don't know when.
Oh,
It
when?
starts at 9.
Oh, yes, we will be sending out an email to council.
Okay. Over to business. Moved by Councillor Rupp, second by Councillor Kodak, whereas Seniors Month is an annual province-wide celebration. And whereas seniors have contributed and continue to contribute immensely to the life and vibrancy of this community. And whereas seniors continue to serve as leaders, mentors, volunteers, and important and active members of this community. And whereas their contributions past and present warrant appreciation and recognition, and their stories deserve to be told. And whereas the health and well-being of seniors is in the interest of all and further adds to the health and well-being of the community. And whereas the knowledge and experience seniors pass on to us continues to benefit all. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Mayor Jim Moffat, on behalf of Manitowoc Council, hereby proclaim the month of June 2026 as Seniors Month in the Township of Manitowoc. All in favor? Carried. That's a two-pager. Okay, moved by Councillor Kotick, second by Councillor Rolla. Whereas the month of June is recognized as National Indigenous History Month. An opportunity to increase the visibility of Indigenous contributions, experiences, values, and cultures, and to build bridges of understanding between Indigenous and non-Indigenous people throughout Canada and in the Township of Manitowoc. And whereas June 21st is National Indigenous Peoples Day. Day to honor the unique history, heritage, and diversity of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. And whereas we respectfully acknowledge our neighbors, Bigdagon Nishnawbek and Nemazigamik Nishnawbek First Nations, and that the Township of Manitowoc is located in Bigdagon Nishnawbek and Robinson Spirit Treaty of 1850 territory. And that the land on which the township lies is in the traditional territories of the Anishinaabe, Ojibwe, and the Métis people, who are the collective stewards and caretakers of these lands and waters in perpetuity, and that they continue to maintain this responsibility to ensure their health and integrity for generations to come. And whereas the Township of Manitowoc strives to be an inclusive community and encourages all residents to reflect, learn, and take action in a meaningful way towards a reconciliation in solidarity with Indigenous peoples. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Mayor Jim Moffat, on behalf of Manitowoc Council, do hereby proclaim the month of June 2026 as National Indigenous History Month and the date of June 21st, 2026 as National Indigenous Peoples Day in the Township of Manitowoc. All in favor? Carried. Okay, one more. Moved by Councillor Hudson, second by Councillor Kotick. Whereas June is recognized as Pride Month in Canada and around the world, as an opportunity to celebrate sexual diversity, promote equal rights, and build awareness of the challenges faced by the two SLGBTQ1+ community. And whereas Pride Month is an opportunity to prevent discrimination and promote acceptance and inclusion of all, and to support the development of harmonious and respectful relationships amongst all members of our community. And whereas the Township of Manitowoc celebrates the diversity of our gender and sexual minority communities, including two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning, and more, and expresses a commitment to diversify, equity, and inclusion in our organizations and our community. And whereas during Pride Month, we can all reflect on the progress made to recognize and protect the rights of the two SLGBTQI+ communities and the work that still needs to be done. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Mayor Jim Moffat, on behalf of the Manitowoc Council, hereby proclaim the month of June 2026 as Pride Month in the Township of Manitowoc. All in favor? Carried. Okay. Moved by Councillor Wola, seconded by Councillor Ruff. Resolved that council is in receipt of administration report admin 2026-08 submitted by Jolene Keogh, CAO/clerk, regarding invitation to the Nuclear Waste Management Organization, the NWMO, public feedback workshop on proposed site selection process for a second deep geological repository, DGR.
Thank you, through the chair. So as in the report before you, the Nuclear Waste Management Organization has started a preliminary engagement again for the development of a second deep geological repository in Canada for intermediate level radioactive waste. which includes things as medical applications, nuclear plant purification systems such as filters and resins, and non-fuel high-level radioactive waste. Examples of that would be medical applications for cancer treatments and medical imaging. So the NWMO is conducting a 2-year public engagement process at this time. They're seeking feedback on the proposed approach to the site selection. And this is anticipated to begin in 2028 when they're looking at starting the site selection. So this period of time is going to be just seeking feedback on how that process should move forward. Hosting a workshop does not indicate that the township would be hosting a repository, and it does not commit the township for future participation. So we just feel it's important to recognize that we should have early engagement. It's important to maintain trust and transparency, to respect rights and interests for residents, neighboring communities, and for our First Nation Indigenous partners to provide early input. So we're just seeking guidance from the council to moving forward with bringing a workshop to the community.
Okay, any questions? No? Okay. Sounds good, thank you. Okay, and further that council approves inviting the Nuclear Waste Management Organization, the NWMO, to host a public feedback workshop in Manitowoc on the proposed site selection process for a second deep geological repository, EGR, for intermediate level and non-fuel high level radioactive waste. And further that council directs administration to formally invite Bigdigon, Nishnawbek, and Nemizigamik Nishnawbek First Nations to participate in the workshop. And further that council direct administration to work with NWMO to schedule the session, secure an appropriate venue, and promote the event to the public. All in favor? Carried. Your bylaws on? Okay. Your bylaws? Okay. Motion's closed session. Yep. Moved by Councillor Hudson, second by Councillor Kotick. Whereas section 239(4) of the Municipal Act 2001 SO 2001 C25 provides that before holding a meeting or part of a meeting that is closed to the public, municipality or local board or community of either of them shall state by resolution the fact of holding of the closed meeting and the general nature of the matter to be considered at the closed meeting. Now therefore be it resolved that this meeting is hereby closed to the public as the subject matter being discussed falls under the following sections. Section 239(2)C, a proposed or pending acquisition or disposition of land by the municipality or local board. Land acquisition. All in favor? Carried.